Sara Gilbert's name makes folks who love the famous display Roseanne think of old-time Sarah's been via plenty on account that she was Darlene Connor Healy. Each of those reviews has really modified her being famous, having relationships, and figuring out who she is have no longer been clean for her. Here is her tale that's complete of the complex truths of splendor, weak spot, and energy, Sara Gilbert, whose actual call is Sarah Rebecca Abels became, born on January 29th, 1975 in Santa Monica, California. They're Jewish, and their names are Harold Abels and Barbara Cowan. Julia Crane was a dancer who was once called Miss Brooklyn. Her famed grandfather, Harry Crane, created the Honeymooners and was her maternal grandfather after her mom divorced her first husband, Paul, in 1984. She took her mom's given name, Gilbert. There are masses of Sarah's cousins in Hollywood. Pamela's older 1/2 brother is Joseph, and her older half of sister is Patrice. Little House on the Prairie stars Melissa and Jonathan Gilbert. Two older followed brothers while she was married to star Jonathan. Her mom, Barbara, followed Jonathan and Melissa. Barbara had married her father, Paul, earlier than she married her mother. Paul died in 1975 after having a brain hemorrhage. Quickly after Paul's dying, her parents, Harold and Barbara, requested for the quit in their marriage due to the fact she desired to be an actress. Sarah changed her remaining call from Elias to Gilbert. In 1984, Barbara Crane, her mom had worked in show business for a long time as a expertise manager and director. Sarah changed into a talented and active child who wanted to be like her larger half-siblings because she became very aggressive. She had usually wanted to be an actress, ever when you consider that she saw how lots her brothers got at the same time as they were filming Little House at the Prairie. After being in TV movies or even a Kool-Aid to advert while she turned into Most Effective 13, she became well known. She performed the clever middle child Darlene Connor on Roseanne, Darlene's Boom. From a politically concerned and creative pre-teenager to a politically energetic youngster turned into Proven on the show. The display ran from 1988 to 1997, and Sarah changed into an ordinary solid member the entire time. She was so essential to the device that she even wrote the story for an episode within the 4th season referred to as Do Not Make Me Over, because she gave so much useful feedback on Roseanne. The producers had to make some massive adjustments to the display's timetable and story. She may want to preserve going to school at Yale and work on the show on the equal time. The Darlene scenes have been made in New York rather than Hollywood, she turned down, and nominated for 2 Emmys in 1993 and 1994 for First Class Assisting Actress between 1993. She received 3 Younger Artist Awards for how humorous and true to existence she made her individual's teenager years. Sarah failed to must-watch TV all of the time she changed into, additionally capable of get-into films, and here she starred in 2 films with Drew Barrymore. Their first album together was Poison Ivy 1992, and their second album together become Riding in Cars with Boys 2001. Further, she become Enlighted Up in 1999. She have been having a extremely good time. However, her dad turned into having a hard time with money prior to his downfall. He changed into a famous lawyer. This is due to the fact he break up together with her mom in 1983. Initially, Sarah turned into there for him while he needed money before the pressures their courting was already having a hard time. I turned into about 18 or 19 years old and making more money than any teen ought to, had been, she remembered without a doubt, being my dad was all I desired him to be. After a while, she chose to stop giving her father cash, but she later found out how difficult it should have been for him to even ask the fine humans to give to her. Your family and near friend Sarah have become Harold's main caregiver when he got sick in his later years, and stayed that way till he died. She tried to make matters proper after turning him down for economic assist while he in reality needed it. Even after Roseanne completed Sarah Stored, making waves in Hollywood, she got assisting roles in films like $30, also known as $30, and High Fidelity, also called $30, as part of The Boy's Life function. She even attempted directing, working on her brief film character Non Grata in 1000, 998. Her first overall performance on level became in Warm L, Baltimore at the Williamstown Theater Festival in Massachusetts in 2000. Sara has been on 24 with The Simpsons, Will Grace Law and Order Non-Public Practice and Special Victims Unit, amongst other TV indicates. Sara went back to running in TV in 2008 after she finished college. As the sassy clinical scholar student Jane Fiegler, she played her on the hit health facility drama ER for lots seasons, among seasons 11 and 13. She became a visitor megastar. It changed into in 2005 that she become at the WB show Comedy Twins. Lamentably, the activity failed to final lengthy as the display became canceled after most effective one season due to a merger among the networks. She now and again seemed at the CBS show The Elegance as Fern Welch among 2007 and 2010. She performed Leslie Winkle on The Big Bang Theory. As Leonard Hofstad, clever associate, and Johnny Glay plays him running with GKI became something she did all the time in her first TV show, Roseanne. He played the A part of her on-screen boyfriend. They had been being taken into consideration for a romantic element on The Big Bang Theory. At the identical time, Sara worked hard and was dedicated, so her component on The Big Bang Theory were given bigger and better in Season 2. She changed into the person that Glee and Howard Wowit's characters like. Thus far, this occurred until 2009. Around this point, the show writers have been having hassle fitting her into the plot. Sara went from being a primary cast member to being a guest celebrity. Each now and again, her individual Leslie Winkle was pushed to the side as Bernadette Rosenkowski, and Amy Farrah Fowler got more interest. It changed into an amazing factor that she was able to consciousness on different such things as turning into the co-host of the display and its creative force. That is a groovy display that commenced on October 18th, 2010 for her extremely good work at the display, which she co-created and directed. She wanted Daytime Emmy Award for Awesome Entertainment Talk Display in 2002. 16. Sara give up as a co-host after 3 years of Carrier. She then returned to her process as an executive producer for the Roseanne reboot. ABC chose to reveal the 8 instances their first display became on March 27, 2018. A number of human beings had been searching forward to the show. Fans and reviewers alike were gushing over the display so they could decide on a second season. However, the celebrations have been reduced short. On May 29, 2018, whilst an online troll made a stir by means of spreading fake information about Valerie Jarrett, who used to work for Obama, ABC ended the display after best one season because of how dramatic it was. She stored some matters personal to show that people can and ought to be in fee of the testimonies which are informed approximately them in particular. Now that the lives of celebrities aren't most effective, did Sara lengthy for quiet? However, her frame was also displaying the results of all the work she had completed for See You Later. She failed to exercise session at all after having her .33 toddler. The strict routine had worn her out mentally and bodily. She knew something had to deliver so one can get higher. She did something simple to get back the bodily and mental benefits. She pointed out, I wanted to feature exercise to my recurring every now and then. Again, she might even locate time to do yoga for an hour. The intentional moves helped her frame and mind. It became time for her to stop eliminating, looking after her fitness by giving herself 15 minutes a day. She rediscovers the strong results of steady self-care. The rewards for her hard paintings and endurance have been reached. Subsequently, Sara and Perry decided to end a courting after 5 years. Sara formally break up with Linda. She gave a date of cut-up as August 13, 2019, and stated that they broke up because they could not get alongside anymore because of the horrific climate the pair, who was once collectively all of the time were given, divorced. On December 27, 2019, Linda talked about Sara's link at the 2020 artwork of Allium Gala in January at the Hollywood Palladium together with Sara. She informed her to revel in existence and not fear about the little things. I'm nevertheless having an exceptional time on this experience. Seeing her makes my heart feel higher. I cannot stay away from her beauty and so forth. October 15th, 2021. 2 years once they broke up. They subsequently made their divorce official after the two well-known people were given joint formal custody of their son. They have been instructed to raise him together. Sara, most effective idea. approximately her paintings. Fortunate for Sara, her very well-known display, The Connors, became back at the air. Presently, I turned into in remedy for 3 months, but Sara did speak about how she changed into feeling with ketamine's assist. I got rid of the whole lot. All of my emotions and tears are long gone. She says her purpose is to live a actual lifestyle. Is a word we use loads is what gets better. Moreover, matters get higher nonetheless. I trust it is vital for people to recognize that they are not by myself in experiencing this trouble. It's miles greater like a system. Sara's honesty about her technique indicates how deeply she feels about it, which